What is happening, Viking Army? JTF coming at you from an absolute sanctuary today, aka my own backyard. Today we're going to be talking about nutrition, primarily macros, what they are, and whether or not you need to be concerning yourself with them. Now, you're going to hear me say some stuff today that I might not define really well or I might not dive deep into, and that's because over the next few weeks I'm going to be digging really deep into some of these elements, going into way more detail. But for now, the focus is going to be on giving you some basic information about macros, what they're all about, and if it's worth your time to track them. So let's get going. Now, when you hear someone say that they're counting macros, or say, for instance, you hear me say that I follow an if it fits your macros eating philosophy, what the hell are we talking about? Now, when you consume food, you may think that you're eating rice and bread and steak and burgers and pizza and whatever else you may be eating, but at the chemical level, you're ingesting a variety of micro and macronutrients. Micronutrients are the vitamins and minerals that your body requires to carry out basic functionality, immunity, blood clotting, bone health, the list goes on. Macronutrients, however, are nutrients that your body needs in large amounts every single day. You know them as protein, carbs, and fats. Everything is made up of a combination of these three nutrients. Now, your body uses each of these nutrients in very different ways, which I'll cover when we dive into the individual elements on their own over the next couple of weeks. But please know that because of their function in the body, science has determined a number of adequate ratios for these macros, each with its own intended purpose in mind with regard to reaching different goals. What I'm trying to say is your calorie count is still the king when it comes to your weight loss and weight gain or weight maintenance or whatever it is you're looking for, but it's also important to be mindful of what those calories are made up of. Similar to how not eating enough calories can cause the body to go into a catabolic state where it eats itself to stay alive, not consuming enough of each macronutrient can have negative results as well. Not consuming enough protein may cause you to stay hungry, your muscle repair and your growth may slow considerably, muscle soreness will linger longer, and injuries won't heal as fast. You may even have issues with your skin and hair. Now, carbs are your primary source of energy, and if you consume too few of those, your body's going to start converting your fat macro into energy, which is the goal for keto, but I have opinions about that. Some of you already know it. And your blood sugar can go out of whack, leading to hypoglycemia. Now, not getting enough fat in the diet can cause the body to no longer absorb vitamins efficiently, and it can negatively affect your hormones, which is to say your libido. And if that doesn't make you check your fat, nothing will. Now, if you want some guidance on how to calculate how much of each macro you need to be taking into your diet, I'll be happy to help you with that. Just shoot me a message, or you can wait for the next nutrition video. But before I cut for the day, let me just say that counting your macros is not a requirement for weight loss in the early days. I say that because it can be confusing, time-consuming, and very intimidating, not to mention just downright tedious. Now, you have to have a plan and you have to track, or else you're not going to hit your macros. Fortunately, for the majority of the population, it's not always necessary to do so. Now, if you're just getting started on your weight loss journey, I would recommend just sticking with your 500, 750, or 1,000 calorie deficit each day. And once you're comfortable with that, or you hit a plateau, then we can start tracking a single macro, your protein. Hit your protein macro for the day, and the rest of your calories can be made up of any combination of fats and carbs, so long as you stay within your calorie deficit, and you will lose weight, and you will either build or at least maintain your muscle structure and mass. Now, later on down the line, when your body fat decreases considerably, or you're just looking for a challenge, we can start hitting the fat and carbs for the day. But to get started, just be mindful of how much food you're putting in your mouth, eat all the protein, drink all the water, and then reap the benefits of your hard work. The pounds will drop, the fat will vanish, and we'll all be stronger and more confident as a result. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys this week. Please like and comment and share as much as possible. We're trying to change lives and start a movement here, and I can't do it without you. Next week is personal development, so until then, ever onward.